Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cynthia if you're new here. We are back home now. I had a couple of errands to run. My glasses crooked? I don't know if my glasses were crooked. They just felt crooked on like my head. But I had a few just like super minor errands to run. I had to run to CVS. I also wanted to put gas in my car because I hate stopping for gas like after work. I just want to come home. I don't want to stop for gas. So we stopped for gas, and then obviously we stopped at Starbucks as well, because when you're out running errands, I don't know, you gotta get yourself a little treat, just a little something. In a moment, I have to jump into filming my Powerless reading vlog without spoilers, because it dawned on me after I posted my Powerless reading vlog, that video was riddled with spoilers, and if you hadn't read the book, you probably shouldn't watch that video. And that wasn't really fair considering all of my book reviews prior to my Powerless reading vlog are non-spoiler. So I've been meaning to like get this out of the way for the longest time. So we're gonna do that today. I also have some blog stuff to do. I really like doing blog stuff on Sunday for some reason. I don't know why. Even before I had a YouTube channel, I did organize my drafts and get everything scheduled out for my blog on Sundays. So we're gonna do that today, and yeah, I don't really have too much life admin stuff. Also, if you are not new here and you noticed I cut my hair, if you think it looks bad, don't tell me, because I cut it myself with the help of Diego. He helped me make sure the back wasn't looking super wonky. In my opinion, it doesn't look that bad for an at-home haircut. I really have to thank Brad Mondo and Tina. I cannot remember her channel name, so in editing I will put the channels here. But between those two videos, we were able to knock it out of the park, because I have very thick hair and I have a lot of hair, and it is very, very annoying to deal with, let alone cut at home and not completely mess it up and ruin the way my hair looks. But anyways, that aside, I am going to go get set up to film my Powerless reading recap without spoilers for those of you who are interested in that. And also, so, you know, because I should have done it in the first place, I didn't think about it. But yeah, I'm gonna go set up and I will check in with you after. Hi, I'm back. I changed my shirt again. The only reason that I really changed my shirt in the first place was because when I edit later and I pull the clips from my camera and I sort them into the folders for each video, because I'm filming 2 videos today, it's gonna be a lot easier to be like, oh, okay, I'm sitting in the chair wearing a black shirt, that's my Powerless video. And okay, I'm back in my tan sweater, that's clearly my like Sunday day in the life vlog video. And then from there I can continue to organize, but just right off the bat. But anyway, I am done with my no spoilers Powerless video. I think I did pretty well. I had already recorded it once, and then I saw I had something in my tooth and I was just like, are you kidding me? So I was like, no, I have to refilm it. It's just gonna have to wait another week. But that is done, that is out of the way. I checked my teeth before I filmed and we are good. So that video I'm going to start editing today, but first I have some blog stuff to do, and then I will probably jump into editing. And then I do want to plan out some of my content for the rest of the week, just in terms of like my editing schedule, because this week is going to be a much heavier editing schedule than other weeks. So I'm just trying to kind of get organized. It's very, very hard sometimes to stay organized, but I feel like as long as I stay on top of it, then we're good. I'm going to jump into blog stuff and I'll be back. Okay, the blog post is done. I learned this hack from Modern Millie, where you take your glasses and you just put them up a little bit, so that way the glare, the glasses aren't parallel, I guess is the word I'm thinking of that doesn't feel right, but so your glasses aren't like mirroring the screen, and so you don't have glare. And I'm just like, wow, I never would have thought of that. But that's where I learned it from. Modern Millie did it, and then now I do it because it's a great little hack. But the blog post is done. This week, I didn't really know what to write about. So I had seen a post, I think on Instagram, I'm pretty sure it was on Instagram, about like bookish icks, about like things you don't like in books. And when I first started my blog, I know last year I wrote an article about my bookish pet peeves, but that was like books as a whole. This article with my bookish icks is more specific to like writing, genre, and tropes. And I just had fun with it. I'm like, this is just so silly, but I had fun with it. Next week is gonna be focused on my February reading recap, so I was like, and I have been writing more like productivity type articles, but it's so funny because like when I write about books, when I talk about books, like I feel like I'm at home. It feels very natural to me. But when I talk about productivity or when I write about productivity, it almost feels like a really, really bad case of imposter syndrome. And I really don't like it. So I'm trying to do it more to kind of shake off that like imposter syndrome that I'm feeling, but it's definitely easier said than done. And I just kind of wanted something a little simpler for this week because I'm already exhausted. I have a lot of editing to do. I didn't want to have to then go and write like a long article full of links and all these different things and pictures and this and that, because originally I was gonna do all of the enemies to lovers books that I read last year and make it kind of into like a recommendation list. But then I was like, this is gonna take me a while. So that is on the back burner. That is something I definitely still want to do. This week is going to be very video heavy, very YouTube heavy. So I didn't want to then turn around and channel all this information into the blog. I feel like this is a story of my life, but I just noticed there's matcha stains. So I'm going to change. Also, I'm sorry my mirror is gross. Today so far has been a very, very productive day. From running the errands I forgot to run yesterday when I was out running errands, to getting the blog stuff done, to filming my Powerless review. Today's been very productive, and I didn't really have lunch. I just got a croissant from Starbucks, and that's not really lunch. That's more like a snack. So I'm going to take a brief intermission. I'm going to make myself something to eat, and then I will be back because later tonight we're going to start editing. I'm going to go eat because I'm on the verge of hangry, and I don't want hangry Cynthia on the internet. So I'm going to go. I'll be back. On the floor. I'm not entirely sure why. I feel like my hair, is it just me? You put your hair up into a ponytail and then you take it back down. It just doesn't sit the same way. I feel like it's very flat on top and then it's just like doing whatever it wants at the ends. But I digress because that's not relevant. But today was actually a fairly productive day. I got 2 videos filmed. I'm almost done with this one, so by the time I'm done, 2 videos filmed. My blog post on my bookish icks is literally drafted, edited, scheduled, out to go live on Tuesday. I do just have to make Pinterest pins, but honestly, Pinterest pins we can do tomorrow night. That's not anything super, super urgent. But I probably will make pins for Friday's video, which was my updated evening routine, just so that I do have pins for Monday. But like I said, it's not the end of the world if I don't do pins tonight. But in terms of like strategy, I guess, because I feel like I'm just like screaming a lot of things into the void, my kind of like workflow, I guess, for my content is So my main platforms are my blog and my YouTube channel. My blog and my YouTube content don't always coincide with each other, but when they do, the blog post always comes first. So the blog post gets posted on Tuesday, and then if I have a video that correlates with the blog post, it'll be posted on Friday. Even if the YouTube video doesn't correlate with the blog post, the video will still go out on Fridays because Fridays are my upload day. And then from there, once the content is live on my blog or my YouTube channel, I then post pins the following week from anything I posted on my blog or YouTube the previous week. And these pins link back to either my blog or my YouTube channel, because my blog and my YouTube channel are the two main places that I'm trying to grow the most. So it just makes sense that the pins I'm making link back to those two platforms, so to speak. Even though this is a day in my life, you know what the end of my night looks like. So I'm not going to just keep being repetitive for the sake of the video, for the sake of being repetitive. So I'm gonna go edit, and as always, thank you so much for watching. It genuinely means a lot to me because there's pretty much no one watching right now. So the fact that you're watching, it means a lot to me. And I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye.